Today we discuss the hybridization in different molecules. First, let's see the hybridization in ammonia molecule. So ammonia is NH3. So what is the central atom in ammonia? Nitrogen is the central atom. Now we see how it participates in hybridization. So in NH3 the central atom is nitrogen. Okay, nitrogen atomic number 7. So what is the configuration? 1s2, 2s2. We need to split that the last shell configuration in the p subshell. So 7 means px1, py1, pz1. So if there is a possibility of 2d, there is no subshell. There is no 2d subshell is present in a second shell. So now this is the position of nitrogen. So this is the valency. This is the outermost shell of nitrogen. So what is the outermost shell? Contains 2s2, 2px1, 2py1, 2pz1. And actually, if you discuss there is no need for the excitation also, because nitrogen should form bonds with only 3 hydrogens. Only there is 3 unpaired electrons are there. So there is no need for nitrogen to go into excitation. So at this position, it involves in sp3 hybridization. One s orbital, 3 p orbitals combined together, forming 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. Okay, forming 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. So here, so in the formed 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals, we know that sp3 orbitals are arranged in a tetrahedral shape. In that the 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals, the one is containing pair of electron, remaining 3 are containing unpaired electrons. Means which are ready for the bond formation? The 3 are ready for bond formation. So this is having lone pair of electrons. Actually here nitrogen also need only 3 bonds. Okay. Now what is the position of hydrogens? Hydrogen 1s1. There is 3 hydrogens are there. So 1s1. Now the sp3 hybrid orbitals of nitrogen. So next we'll draw the small lobes last to draw chaining. So these are the 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals which are arranged in tetrahedral shape. So all are containing unpaired electrons or not? Only 3 are containing unpaired electrons. The one is containing pair of electrons. Okay, this is pair of electron. Now how many are ready for bond formation? These 3 sp3s are ready for bond formation. Okay. This is sp3. sp3. It is also sp3. Okay. Just see it carefully. So these 3 sp3 hybrid orbitals overlap with the s orbitals of 3 hydrogens which are having unpaired electrons. S means what is the shape? Spherical shape. Okay, maximum try to draw in a spherical shape. Okay, so these are the electrons. Okay. So these are s orbitals of 3 hydrogens. Now what are the how many bonds are formed now? 3 bonds are formed by the straightwise overlapping of sp3 of nitrogen, s of one hydrogen, and s of second hydrogen, and s of third hydrogen. In one sp3 there is already lone pair is present. Means now we can write the central atom nitrogen having bond with one hydrogen. So it is so see, always draw the central hydrogen different from the side hydrogens, because these two hydrogens, this one hydrogen are present in different planes. So ఇది front side అన్న మనం imagine చేసి రాయాలి, back side అని imagine చేసి రాయాలి. Means sides are same size. The middle one may be bigger in size or may be smaller in size. You must show difference between the size of this sides one and this one, because they present in one plane. This third one, this middle one present in another plane. Just show the difference. And lone pair is present on nitrogen. Okay, so this is the tetrahedral also. So is looking like tetrahedral. So if you see that, if you see the only hybridization, that is sp3 hybridization. So sp3 hybridization means here very important thing, that's why we select the ammonia for discussion. Here nitrogen undergoes sp3 hybridization. We know that the 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals involved in the 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals arranged in tetrahedral shape. No doubt in it, these 4 are arranged in tetrahedral shape. So that is treated as the shape of the molecule. Okay, next the shape and general tetrahedral, but here there is no bond is formed with the help of one sp3. Okay, so normal sp3 ఏ shape లో arrange అవుతాయి అంటే tetrahedral చెప్తాం. But if you observe the only bonds, okay, for example sp3 ke we took yesterday we took an example, that is methane. 4 hydrogens are present. So the 4 hydrogens, these bonds are in tetrahedral shape. There was no discussion about the shape and structure, but here the important is, if you take the lone pair electrons also in consideration, so lone pairs kuda manam consider cheste its shape is tetrahedral. Okay, so the tetrahedral. If you take the only bonds, okay, ఇప్పుడు మనం బాండ్స్ టోటల్ sp3 hybrid orbitals lone pair కూడా మనం కన్సిడర్ చేస్తే, so that is treated as the just structure. Okay, so what is the structure means? Structure is tetrahedral, but what is the shape? So shape అన్నప్పుడు we need to take only the bonds formed. Means don't take the lone pair consider చేయకుండా only bonds consider చేస్తే that will be treated as shape. Now what is the shape? So can you guess what is the shape? If you consider the fourth one, that is treated as that structure, that tetrahedral, no doubt in it. But what are the 3 bonds shape? The 3 bonds are arranged in which shape? So it is just like this. This is say it is nitrogen present here, 1 hydrogen here, 1 hydrogen here, 1 hydrogen here, 3 hydrogen. So it is just like a pyramid. Okay, but in normal pyramid we have 4 faces. So normal ga manaki say 4 directions ki 4 faces ఉంటాయి, కానీ ఇక్కడ ఉన్నాయి మనకి 3 bonds. Okay, so ఈ 3 bonds లోని 3 faces ఉంటాయి. Okay, these are side hydrogens, middle hydrogen, this is one face, this is one face, this is one face. So it is appears like a pyramid but only having 3 faces. That's why it is treated as triangular pyramid. Okay, simply pyramid also, but if you say perfectly pyramid అంటే మనకి 4 తీసుకున్న pyramid వస్తుంది, కానీ ఉన్నాయి ఇక్కడ 3 bonds తోనే pyramid, 3 faces తోనే pyramid ఫామ్ అయింది కాబట్టి we simply say it as a triangular or trigonal pyramid, not the bipyramid. Bipyramid అంటే 2 రావాలి, above 1 pyramid below 1 pyramid వస్తే bi అంటాం. ఇక్కడ వచ్చే మనకి 1 pyramid, అది కూడా 3 faces తో వస్తుంది. That's why it is treated as triangular or trigonal pyramid. So now you need to observe the what type of overlappings, what type of bonds, what is the structure, what is the shape. We also discuss the bond angle now. Okay, see here the what type of overlapping takes place. There is a 3 sigma sp3s bonds are present or bonds are formed. Okay, this is straightwise overlapping, straightwise. So there is one lone pair present on the nitrogen. But here important, what is the shape and structure? What is the structure? What is the shape? Here, so shape ki structure ki actually there is no big difference in maximum examples. But in very few examples which are having lone pair of electrons, in the some examples in which lone pair is present, then only there is a change in the structure, name and shape. The structure ante LP kuda LP ante ikkada lone pair kuda consider chestam, that is tetrahedral. So what is the shape? Shape means only bonds side treat chestam kabatti that is just trigonal pyramid. Trigonal pyramid, not bipyramid, just trigonal pyramid, one pyramid. Next, what is the bond angle? So already we know what is the bond angle in sp3 hybridizations. sp3 hybridization involve అయితే what is the general bond angles? What is the general bond angle in sp3 hybridized molecules? That is 109 degrees 28 minutes. But here perfect గా 4 bonds ఉంటాయి. నార్మల్గా sp3 కి వచ్చే బాండ్ యాంగిల్ ఏంటిది 109 degrees 28 minutes. సో అదే రావాలి ఇక్కడ. బట్ వన్ బాండ్ ప్లేస్లో ఏముంది, దెర్ ఇస్ ఎ లోన్ పేర్ ఈజ్ ప్రెజెంట్. సో పర్ఫెక్ట్గా 4 bonds ఉంటాయి. It is compulsory 109 degrees 28 minutes. But here only 3 bonds are present, one lone pair is present. That's why there is a change in the bond angle. Okay, so why there is a change in the bond angle, there is no correct explanation is here in the hybridization process. But it is observed that in ammonia the bond angle is 107 degrees. Okay, this is about hybridization in ammonia. Okay, now we see the next molecule, the hybridization in water molecule. Okay, so think what is the central atom? The central atom is oxygen. Okay, so write the configuration. 8 means 4, 2px, 2py, 2pz. Here 8, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there is no choice for excitation because there is no d orbital is present in second subshell, and it is also looking no requirement of excitation because oxygen is going to bond with 2 hydrogens. There is 2 unpaired electrons already present. Now there is no need. At this position, this oxygen undergoes sp3 hybridization. 1 s orbital, 3 p orbitals, forming 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. In the 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals, what is the arrangement of electrons? The arrangement of electrons is same before the hybridization. After the hybridization, the electrons arrangement is exactly same. We know that Means now oxygen involved in the sp3 hybridization. It forms 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. In the 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals, 2 are having lone pair of electrons and 2 are having unpaired electrons. Means 2 are ready for bond formation. Okay. Now what are the other atoms? So what are the side atoms? Hydrogens. The 2 hydrogens, that is 1s1, 1s1. So this in these 2 hydrogens again 1s1, it is ready for bond formation, it is ready for bond formation. Okay, means now there is a formation of a bond between sp3 hybrid orbitals of oxygen which are having unpaired electrons with these hydrogens. Now we see it. So only 2 bonds are, that's why the tetrahedral shape name normal, some direction changes. These are 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. In these 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals, only 2 are containing unpaired electrons, other 2 are having pair of electrons. Now these 2 are ready for bond formation and they overlap with the s orbital of 2 different hydrogens which are having unpaired electrons. Now what is the bond formation? Between oxygen forming one sigma bond with one hydrogen, other sigma bond with one other hydrogen, 2 lone pairs are present. Okay. So what is this is overlapping? This is sp3, this is also sp3, this is also sp3. So you have to draw the diagram neatly, okay, in a big size, not very small. So these are s orbitals. Now what is the overlapping? It is the straightwise overlapping. Okay, first overlapping is always straightwise overlapping. Straightwise overlapping. What is the nature of overlapping? Nature means heavy overlapping. sp3s. Here also sp3s. What about other sp3s? Other sp3s having lone pair of electrons on central atom. Okay, so this is the same. Now go to the structure. So what is the structure? So structure తీసుకున్నప్పుడు we also consider the all sp3 hybrid orbitals. Okay, so it is present in tetrahedral structure. So shape అన్నప్పుడు only take the bonds. So shape అన్నప్పుడు only bonds treat చేయాలి. Okay, structure అన్నప్పుడు we need to consider the lone pairs also. Okay. Now which type of bonds are formed there? It is straightwise overlapping. It is straightwise overlapping sigma bonds. So finally we can write so the formation of 2 sigma sp3s bonds. sp3s bonds are formed. Then what is the structure? What is the shape? The structure means take the lone pairs also, that is exactly tetrahedral structure. What is the shape? Only 2 bonds are present. 2 bonds. So it was like this. Means it treated as a reverse V shape or simply treated as a angular shape. Okay. It treated as reverse V shape or is also treated. The other name of it is angular shape. Okay. Next, what is the bond angle? So what is the expected bond angle? What is the expected bond angle means The sp3 hybridization means we expect 109 degrees 28 minutes. Also, already we know that sp3 hybrid orbitals form in four manaki. That four are arranged in a tetrahedral shape. So four bonds exactly form aithe bond angle should be 109 degrees 28 minutes. But here only two bonds are present. Remaining sp3s are having lone pair of electrons forming a bonds 2 nekada. Bond angle means the angle between two adjacent bonds. Only bond set reach chestam bond angle anappudu. So what is the bond angle observed is 104.5 degrees in water. Okay, this is about hybridization in water. Okay, next see the next molecule, that is hybridization in ethane. Ethane formula, that is C2H6. So hybridization in ethane. So what is the central atom? Here two central atoms are present. That is only different compared to the other examples and this one. Here two central atoms are present. The central atom is carbon. So only one carbon ki we giving the explanation. Second carbon is also having same type of explanation. It's you have to remember that carbon in any molecule, whatever it is, in any molecule carbon must possess four bonds around it. So carbon chuttuta four bonds, it's compulsory. Okay, so there is four bonds avvalante ikkada four unpaired electrons should be there. Four unpaired electrons avvalante excitation of this electron takes place. Means carbon always involves in the bond formation only in excited state. So what happens in after hybrid excited state? 1s2 2s2, sorry, this is electron shifted to here. 1 px1 py1 pz1. Now this 4 involves in hybridization. Which hybridization? sp3. Okay, s orbital 1, 3 p orbitals forming 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. Totally how many sp3 hybrid orbitals are formed? 4 sp3. All are containing unpaired electrons. In the same way, the second carbon is also having 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals having lone unpaired electrons each. Okay, you just remember. So we written only for one carbon. Second carbon is also having same position. Okay, no need to write again about that. Second carbon is also having same position, means the second carbon also undergoes sp3 hybridization, in which all are having unpaired electrons. Okay, now we see what is the position of hydrogens. Okay, the hydrogen is 1s1, such that how many hydrogens are there? There is 6 hydrogens are there. No need to write the 6. Okay, 6 hydrogens, 1s1 orbitals, like the 2 carbon atoms. Okay, so how the bond formation takes place? So it is very important. So actually the three examples are different. So in this example, two central atoms are there. In the ammonia and water, there is lone pairs are present. So that's why we selected for discussion. So now see, the two carbons undergone sp3 hybridization. So this is so sp3, this is 1 2 3 4. So these are 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals of a carbon. Okay, these are 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals of a first carbon. So all are having lone pair of electrons. Sorry, not lone pair, they all are having unpaired electrons. Okay, next, so all are sp3 hybrid orbitals. So try to do the bigger structures because we are writing all these informations in it. So this is about first carbon position. Then what about the second carbon? Second carbon is also having same 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. So one sp3 hybrid orbitals ready is forms a bond with the sp3 of the first carbon. So at last you draw the small lobes. Okay. So these are also contain unpaired electrons. So sp3, 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 sp3. Now totally how many sp3s are present? 8 sp3s are present. Means each carbon having 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. Totally 8 sp3 hybrid orbitals. In which what was the first overlapping? The first overlapping two carbons connect the two carbons connect the straightwise overlapping of sp3 in the straight two hybrid orbitals overlap. So it means here two carbon atoms a bond form the sigma bond by the sp3 overlapping. Next, how many hydrogens are there? 6 hydrogens, and there is 6 sp3s are ready for bond formation. So hydrogens kabatti manam s orbital create chestam. So all s orbital having one unpaired electron, so they are ready for bond formation. So ikkada ye overlap enti manaki. So what is the overlap? Overlapping of which orbitals takes place? Overlapping of sp3s, 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 sp3s means 6 sp3s overlappings are present. So what is the first? What is the two carbons overlapping? sp3 overlapping means. So draw it perfectly. So in these hybridizations, there is some more molecules are there, which are somewhat critical diagrams. So, but diagrams are very important. Means here see which type of bonds are formed. So there is a total between two carbon atoms sp3 overlappings. Means I am writing the explanation for this structure. There is one sigma sp3 bond formed between two carbon atoms. So you must know this which bond is present, which type of overlapping is present between which atoms. Now there is 6 bonds are formed. They are also straightwise overlappings. So any straightwise overlappings manaki. So what there is 6 sigma sp3s. Bonds are formed between carbon and hydrogen atoms. Carbon and hydrogen atoms. Okay. So again, so this was important. Next, what is the bond angle? There are 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals shaped tetrahedral. But here 2 carbons are differently hybridized. Differently means it is separate sp3 hybridization. It is separately hybridization. So it is one tetrahedral. So it is one tetrahedral. So totally the shape is a tetrahedral. The bond angles means one bond ki inko bond ki. What is the bond angle? There is 109 degrees, 28 minutes. There is no change. So what is the bond angle? What is the shape? Okay. So bond angle is 109 degrees, 28 minutes. The shape is also tetrahedral shape. As there is no lone pairs. Lone pairs unnappude manaki so bond angle gaani shape gaani change avutundi. Because there is no discussion about the structure. So structure separate raledu endukante there is no lone pairs. Kabatti structure and shape anna there is only tetrahedral. So this is the other examples and different examples of molecules in sp3 hybridization. Here see the shape of C2H6. Here between two carbons, one sigma bond, and between carbon and hydrogens totally 6 sigma bonds are present. Actually, in this type of molecules, this C2H6 is treated as an organic molecule, and it is a perfect hydrocarbon. So in this type of molecule, generally questions asked that how many sigma bonds, how many pi bonds are present. Here totally 7 sigma bonds and there is no pi bonds. If double bond exists, then only there is a possibility of pi bond. So all sigma bonds, all single bonds, so all are sigma bonds only. Okay. So tomorrow we see some more examples.